Hello, everyone. Oh, Andre, you're here. Hi, good to see you. Okay, hi, my name is Sue. Very nice to meet you. And I'm doing this from Seoul, Korea. Thank you. Thank you for coming today. It's 5 o'clock in the morning here in Seoul, Korea. And I know that it's 5 p.m. in the afternoon, right? Yeah, I'm very excited too. This is my first webinar for Brazil. So I'm very excited and I'm very happy to be here. And yeah, let's get started. Are you all ready to do this? Yeah. Okay, that's good. I'm all awake, even though it's 5 o'clock in the morning. I've got all my things prepared, and I have my book here today, and I also have some flashcards to share with you. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So let's get started. Hello. I see a lot of people are coming in. Okay. So it's good to see everybody. Yeah, I'm used to getting up very early, actually. Yes, that's true. Okay. A lot of people from Rio and some people from Sao Paulo. Okay. Hi. Okay. So let's get started. I'll put up my PPT files. Okay, do you see my presentation? Okay, that's good. So let's get started. So as I said before, I'm doing this from Seoul, Korea. And look at this map. We are so far away, right? Here's Korea and here's Brazil. And I went to Brazil in July to attend Master of TESOL. And that was in Guyana. So when I came to Korea, I had to fly from Sao Paulo to Atlanta, and it took 9 hours and 40 minutes. And from Atlanta to Korea, 15 hours, 10 minutes. So it's a very long trip. Oh, some of you there at Breast TESOL. And oh, you're from Peru. Okay. Okay. So that's good. So we have people from different places. And welcome to my webinar, everyone. My name is Sue, eFuture. And eFuture is our books to about 20 different countries all around the world. And we are specialized in ELT books, right? ELT books for EFL students. So you can see the countries that we export our books to. If you look at Central America, South America, Mexico, Panama, Costa Rica, and Honduras, Guatemala, Colombia, Peru, Ecuador, and Chile. And we are trying to get into Brazil. That's why I'm doing this today. And yeah, so hopefully after this webinar, you get more interested in our books. And yeah, so let me show you the pictures from Breast TESOL. I did 2 presentations at Breast TESOL, and we had good number of teachers in my session. And that's where I met people from Disal. And thank you, Disal, for organizing this webinar today. So let me ask you some questions. Do you teach phonics? Some of you, yes, no, okay. Yes, yes, no. Do you like teaching phonics? Do you like teaching phonics? Yes. Oh, I see a lot of yes. Okay, that's good. Do your students like phonics? Your students? Yes. Okay, that's good. It's a must. Yeah. Okay. And you want to teach phonics. Okay, that's good. And is it easy to teach phonics? Yes. Okay, that's good. That's great. That's very good. So today I'll be introducing some things about phonics, and then we'll be playing some games and we'll do some chant together too, right? So here are the topics for today's session. So I'll talk a little bit about what phonics is, right? And why we teach phonics. Okay, and number three is the important one, how to teach phonics. Okay, and I'll talk about phonics targets for EFL students, and I'll give you some practical teaching tips, and we'll be playing some games and do the activities together. Okay, and I'll be using Smart Phonics Book 1 and Smart Phonics Book 2 today as examples. Okay, so let's go to number 1. What is phonics? So what is phonics? You teach phonics, right? So you can tell me what phonics is. What is phonics? It's recognizing the relationship between letters and sounds, right? So phonics is about the relationship between letters and sounds. So A is, the sound is A, right? As in apple, right? A, apple. And B, the sound B, as in book, right? C, the sound K, as in cat. Okay, so it's the letter, right? ABC, and the sound A, E, B, K. And we learn about the relationship between the letters and the sounds. A, apple, B, book, K, cat. Okay, so that's phonics. And also, we are blending the sounds to make meaningful words. Okay, so we blend vowel and consonant, and we add another consonant, right, to make meaningful words. So that's phonics. So why phonics? Why do we teach phonics? Some of you said that it's a must, right? So phonics helps students to read and write without depending on memorization or guessing. Okay, so phonics helps students to read and write. And phonics helps students to develop strategies for sounding out unfamiliar words. Okay, and phonics helps students to become confident, independent readers. Okay, this is why we teach phonics. Can you read this word? We have a very big word here, right? If you show this to your students and ask them to read, can they read? How would they feel if they don't have any phonics skills to deal with this word? Yeah, some of them might struggle, right? And they might get scared. Wow, it's a big word, right? How can you read this? Yeah, it's not easy for students, right, without the phonics skills. But if they have some phonics skills, they'll try to deal with the word, right? They might break down the word and they might combine the sounds. They might try to read like hip, paw, paw, te, mus, maybe, right? So teaching phonics is like giving tools to our students. right? So when they meet an unknown words, right, they try to use the phonics skills to read the word. So phonics is an important skill. Do you know this proverb? Teach them how to fish, and you feed them for their lifetime. Okay, so phonics is like teaching an important skill, right? Like fishing, right? Then students will use the skill to deal with the unknown words, unfamiliar words. And phonics is one of the 5 critical skills a child needs to become a confident reader, right? Number 1, phonemic awareness. Number 2, phonics. Number 3, vocabulary. 4, comprehension. And 5, fluency. So these are the big 5 of reading, right? These are the things that you need for reading. And phonics is one of those 5 things. And there are many research about phonics, right? And I'm sure you can find a lot of materials online. But this one is quite good. I have the website here, right? So you can check this later. And I think you can get the PPT from Disal, right? And you can, go back to my slide and look at some of the things that I mentioned today. And you can check out this website, and it gives a very good information about why we teach phonics. So let's look at this yellow part. Systematic and explicit phonics instruction is more effective than non-systematic or no phonics instruction. Okay, so it tells you how important systematic and explicit phonics instruction is for young children. Okay, I won't go through all the details, but you can check this later. Okay, so we talked about what phonics is very briefly, right? And we talked about why we teach phonics. And I think we all agree that phonics is an important skill for our students, right? Um, then how to teach phonics? That's the next question, right? How do we do this? So let's look at phonics targets, and I'll give you some practical teaching tips, and we'll play some games and do activities together. Okay? So let's look at the phonics targets. This is the phonics system that we developed at eFuture, and all our phonics books are based on these targets. Okay, so number 1 is single letters. So in book 1, we have 5 books in Smart Phonics series, and in book 1, we teach single letters, right? So A, B, C, D, E with the sounds, right? E, B, K, D. Okay, so we do single letters in book 1. And in book 2, we do short vowels, right? A, E, I, O, U. And then book 3, long vowels. Book 4, 2-letter consonants. And book 5, 2-letter vowels. Okay, so as you can see, we have clear targets in each book. Okay, so it's very systematic. If you look at some other phonics books that are written for native children, you can see that the targets are all mixed, right? They don't divide targets clearly like this. And however, in our system, we have very clear targets for each level, which is systematic for teachers, right? And for students. And so it's easy to teach in this way. Okay? And the sequence is very important, right? You teach single letters first, and then teach short vowels, and then long vowels. Okay, so this is a very systematic and logical sequence for EFL students. Okay, I keep saying EFL, right? Do you know what EFL stand for? EFL, English as a foreign language. Someone asked me a question. Would you be able to say that this chart cover all the phonics in the English language? No, this is not everything. But we select only the important ones. Okay, it's probably not possible to cover all the phonics rules and all the sounds from English in 5 books, right? But we selected the most important ones and we selected the most frequently used ones. Okay, so once they know all this, they can use the skills, right, to deal with the sounds that they haven't learned. Okay, this is the reason why we teach phonics. We are giving the tools, right? Okay, so let's go back to EFL, right? English as a foreign language. And Korea is an EFL country. Brazil is an EFL country. And some of the country, well, all of the countries that we export our books to, remember the list of the countries with the maps at the beginning of the webinar? I showed you the slide. Yeah, all those countries are EFL countries, right? We speak English probably only at school, probably during English classes only. And when they go back home, they speak their own language, right? So in Korea, we usually have 3 to 5 classes per week of English. So during English class, students speak English. But when they finish class, when they finish school, and when they go back to school, home, they speak Korean. And Brazil is probably the same, right? So students will speak English during English class, but when they go home, they speak Portuguese, right? So that's EFL environment, right? If you compare that with some students who go to the States, for example, right, to study, or then they are exposed to English 24 hours a day, right? A Korean student moved to Australia, for example, right? Then the students will speak English at school. When they go shopping, they have to speak English. When they go somewhere, they will have to speak English. English is like 24 hours a day, right? So that's native or ESL students, which is quite different from EFL students. Okay, so for EFL students, it has to be easy and simple, right? Because they have a long way to go to catch up with ESL students or native students, right? That's why we want to make it fun and easy for our students. We don't want them to give up, right? We want them to go all the way, right? So we want to make it easy, fun, and simple, and systematic. Okay, so EFL Phonics program should be simple, fun, and easy. Focus on essential sounds and more frequently used words. And logical sequence and systematic progress is very, very important. And that's what we do in our phonics system at eFuture. Okay, so you understand the difference between EFL and ESL? Yeah? Okay, that's good. Phonics books for ESL students or native students. And those books can be quite difficult and challenging for EFL students because there will be a lot of targets, right? And that sometimes targets are all mixed. So it can be quite difficult for EFL students, especially for very young children. Okay, so when you are selecting books for your students, you can check the phonics targets, right? You can check the sequence, okay, and see if those books are good for your students. Okay, so let's talk about some teaching tips, right? When you teach phonics, I said make it fun and easy, right? And in order to make it fun and easy, I think it's good to play games and do activities, especially with young children, right? So play lots of games and use songs and chant, right? So phonics is about sounds. So that's why songs and chant are important, right? Students will listen to the English sound through songs and chant, right? They'll be exposed to the sound naturally through songs and chant. And read phonics stories. Stories are very important when you learn phonics, right? And I'll come back to that, okay? And we'll be actually reading some stories together today. So play games. Games help students develop their knowledge of English sounds, letters, and the relationships between them more effectively because students enjoy the learning experience through fun games, right? Do you like playing games? I think we all love playing games, right? Not only the children, but adults too, right? And especially for children, they learn through games, right? So let's look at level 1, single letter sounds first, right? And then we will practice these single letter sounds through games. So at level 1, book 1, we will teach 26 letters of the English alphabet, right? And we will teach the sounds, the letters, and the words. Okay, so 3 things always go together at this level: sounds, letters, and the words. Okay, so if you look at A, the letter is A, but the sound, eh, and the word, apple. Okay, those 3 things go together because sound alone, it's too abstract, right? So it's good to have the word that goes together with the sound. Okay, so apple, the letter A and the sound and the word apple. Okay. So here comes the game, right? What do you see here? You see the big question mark, right? And behind the question mark, there is a picture. Okay, so let's guess what the picture is, right? I'll show you the next picture, right? Do you see a little bit of like black dot here? There's a black dot. Yeah? Do you see that? See more? Okay, I'll show you more. Okay, what's this? What do you see now? Yeah, ears, maybe? Animal, yeah? Okay, do you want to see more? Donkey, maybe? Okay, let's find out, okay? Cat, maybe? Okay, what is it? Can you guess? Bunny? Rabbit? Do you want to see more? Ah, now what do you see? Yeah, I see some answers, right? Yeah, okay, do you want to see more? Okay, what is it? Yeah, it's a hippo. Okay, very good. Yes, it's a hippo. Yeah, hippo. All right. And what letter do you see? Do you see H? Yeah. What sound? What sound? Right? Hippo. Hippo. Okay, so you introduce the letter H and the sound H and the word hippo. Okay, remember the big word that we saw earlier? Hippopotamus, right? That's the whole word, hippopotamus. But that's very long, right? So we often say hippo. Yeah. Okay, that's good. So this is a very fun game and I love this game. It's called slowly revealing. Okay, you show the picture very slowly. You reveal the picture slowly, slowly revealing. Okay, so this is the online version. Okay, you can make a slide like this and play this with your students, but it's more fun doing it with your students using the flashcards. So let's do that now. Okay, so I have I have the flashcards here. Okay, so let me get the flashcards. Okay, and I'll make the screen bigger. Okay, hi everyone. Do you see this? Okay, let's see what's behind the card. Okay, let's see what's behind the card. Okay, what is it? Can you guess? Hair, plant, maybe. Okay, do you want to see more? Then say more, please. More, please. Okay, I'll show you more. Okay, what is it? It's a leaf. It's a rose, maybe. Do you want to see more? Say more, please. Okay, here we are. What is it? Apples, tomatoes. Okay, do you want to see more? Let's find out what this is. Okay, here we are. What is it? Peach? Are you sure? Yeah, what is it? It's an apple. Okay, very good. It's an apple. That's good. Okay, A. What sound? A. A. Apple. A. Apple. Okay, very good. Yeah. Do you think your students will like this game? They'll love this game. You should try with your students, right? They'll love it. Slowly revealing. Yeah, they'll love it. Yeah, yes. Okay. You don't have to use this game only for phonics. You can use this game for everything, right? I use this game with my adult students. They love it too, right? Okay, so here, let's try one more, okay? So what do you see here? What is it? What is it? You know the answer right away. Do you want to see more? Yeah, say more, please. Okay, what is it? More, please. What is it? Yeah, it's a cat. Very good. Very good. You can do it this way too, right? Let's do it this way. What do you see here? Do you want to see more? Do you want to see more? More? A tire? So it's not it's not, you will see, okay? You want to see more? Do you want to see more? More? Yeah, what is it? It's a letter C, right? It's a letter C. What sound? K, k, cat. K, cat. Okay, so you can do it two ways. You can use the pictures or you can use the letter. Okay, you can even do the words. You can slowly reveal the words. Okay. Yeah, so slowly revealing. Please play this game with your students and let me know if they like the game or not. Yeah, because you like this game so much, I'll show you another one. I can do fast revealing. Okay, I'll do fast revealing. So you have to watch very carefully. Okay, this is a fast revealing. Ready? I'll start with an easy one. Okay, ready? Did you see that? What is it? One more time. Did you see it? What is it? Yes, it's a book. Okay, so you can do fast revealing too. Let's try this one. Okay, did you see? What is it? One more time. Yeah, did you see it? No? Okay, I'll do it again. I'll go a little bit slower. Are you guys having fun? Okay, here we are. Did you see it? Okay. A girl. What is it? It's a cup. It's a cup. K, cup. K, cup. Okay. And this one, it's a book. B, book. B, book. Okay. So we play two games, right? Slowly revealing and fast revealing. Good games for young children. So please try with your students. Okay, now let's go back to my slide. We did hippo, right? Okay, TPR is always good, right? With your students, especially with young students, do lots of TPR activities. And making the letters using your body is always fun. Okay, and if you can do this in pairs or in groups, then it's more fun. Okay, try doing this with your students. Maybe you can pair them up and let them make a letter together, right? Just like this picture. Do you see this? Right? M and W, they are doing it together, right? Oh, you like the W? Yeah, W is good, right? It's very good. Yeah. So try this with your students. They are very creative, right? They will, if you let them do it in teams or in pairs, they are very creative. Yeah, like moonwalk. Yes, that's right. Like Michael Jackson, right? Okay, that's good. And you can do some fun writing with your students. If your students are very young, sometimes it's very difficult for them to hold a pencil, right? If that's the case, you can do air writing. Just write in the air using your fingers, okay? Or trace with your fingers. Or you can try sand writing, right? This one is sand writing. And you can try rice writing, right? It's quite fun, but your classroom can be very messy if you do this, right? But try it, it's very fun, right? It's good practice, okay? Of course, you can write on a piece of paper, but if you're doing it this way, it becomes a very fun activity for young children. Yeah, do it outside, right? Do it on the playground. They'll love it. Okay. And we have some digital activities too. So maybe I can show you some of the digital activities. So let's look at, we have a mobile app, and we also have digital activities on our platform. Okay, so let's look at this mobile app first. So on our mobile app, we have all these different activities, right? So you can look at the flashcards. We have AI practice and chant, tracing, and practice game and story. Okay, I'll show you the AI app first. Okay, it's a very good practice for students using AI. And I have a video here. I hope the video works. Or maybe not. If the video doesn't work, I can show you the actual app. Okay, but before we do that, I'll go to our platform and I'll show you the ebook, because ebook contains some games too. Okay, so let me try sharing my screen with you. Okay, it's gonna take a few seconds, I think, but you should be able to see the ebooks. Okay, do you see the ebook? You will see the first page, Unit 1, ABC. Okay, so you see the first page. Okay, so here you teach apple, book, cat, right? We've already done that using the games, right? Slowly revealing. Okay, and we will do the chant. Okay, so here we are. We'll do the chant together. Okay, although I cannot hear your voice, I'm sure you'll be doing your best with the chant. Okay, so here we go.
Apple. Book. Cat. Apple. Book. Cat. Apple. Book. Cat. Apple. Book. Cat. Apple.
Okay, did you chant along? Yeah, it's fun, right? Your children will love this, right? And it's a very good practice, right? You don't have to repeat again and again and again because it's a chant. They'll just do it naturally. And I'll show you a game. Okay. Okay, do you see the game board? This book can be used for from age 5. Yeah, I've seen some teachers using this book for 5, right? 5, 6, 7, right? So many schools use this in grade 1, right? In Latin American countries. But some schools use this for kindergarten classes too. Okay, so 6 or 7 will be good, I think, right? For age. So let's play this game. This is a memory game, right? You can match the picture with a letter. Okay? So can you give me 2 numbers, please? From number 1 to number 12. Can you give me 2 numbers? Anyone? 7 and 9. Okay, let's try 7 and 9. 7. Okay, it's letter C, right? What sound? Everyone? K. Okay. Now let's look at 9. Wow, you have a match, right? What is it? Cat. It's a cat, right? Very good, very lucky, right? Who was it? Eddie. Eddie Rodriguez. You're very lucky. You've got a match. Very good. Okay, let's try next one. 4 and 10. Okay, let's try 4 and 10. Number 4. Okay, what sound? Everyone? Eh. Eh. Okay, so 4 and number 10. Eh, what's this? What sound? K, k. Sorry, it's not a match, right? You have to match the picture with the letter. Okay, let's try one more. Number 8 and number 12. Okay, let's try number 8 and number 12. 8. What is it? It's an apple, right? It's an apple. Okay, remember A was there somewhere. Where was A? Can you remember? A. That's right, number 4.
Apple.
Okay, now we have a match. Okay, so this is a fun game for children, right? It's a good memory game too, right? You will have to use your brain. You have to remember, right? And you have to match the letter with the picture, right? And while you are doing that, you keep producing the sound, right? Apple. So good practice. Yeah, so you can do many things, right? on our digital book, we can also read the story, right? I'll show you the story too. So let's look at this page. Do you see the story page? And do you see the pictures? Yeah, what do you see? Do you see the cat? Yeah, what color is the cat? It's black, right? And do you see the bed? Yeah, and what else do you see? Do you see the ant here? There's an ant on the bed. Yeah? And what's under the bed? There is an alligator under the bed, right? So we have all these interesting picture here, right? Okay, now let's read the story. Okay, we can just watch the video, right? I'll show you the video. You can read along, okay?
See the ant. The ant is on the bed. See the cat. The cat is on the bed. See the alligator. The alligator is under the bed.
Okay, did you enjoy the story? Right, it's something very short and easy, and it's fun, right? And you can act out the story with your students. Yeah? Okay, and all these words are from the previous units, right? So as you can see, if you go back, we have all these words, right? There's an alligator, ant, bed, right? So we are recycling these words in the story. So it's good practice for students. And when you are dealing with only the letters and the sound, right, students need to practice reading the sentence, right? Of course, they cannot read this now, right, at this level, but they will listen to the sound, they'll listen to the sentences, they'll look at the picture, they'll figure out the meaning, and they try to repeat, right, and imitate, okay, at this level. But when you go on from level 2, you can actually read the stories. Okay, so let's go back to the slide. Okay, do you see the board game? Do you see the board game? This game is included in the book. Okay, and to play this game, you can put the coins, right? You can put the coins here at the corner, and then you flick the coin, and the coin will fly and land in one of these spaces, right? So if the coin lands on F, right, students will have to say F, the sound, right? And the word that comes together with F. So F, fish. Okay. And there's another board game included in the book, which is this one. Okay, it's just like a, dice game. You roll the dice and you move the counter, and whenever you land, you have to say the sound and the word. Okay. So good practice, right? The reason for doing all these games is to practice. Okay. And we did the songs and chant already, right? Songs and chant help students practice making the sound letter connection. Songs and chants are memorable. Students will remember and have fun with English sounds and rhythm using the songs and chant, right? So it's very, very good to do songs and chant when you're teaching phonics. So we've done the chant together already, right? And we've read the story. Okay. Practice phonics skills and sight words. Practice reading sentences. Focus on meaning because stories provide context and the pictures provide the context. and improve reading fluency and discover joy of reading, right? You can do that from the beginning right away. This was Unit 1, Book 1, right? And you can do the story from the beginning. And I was telling you about this. We have the teacher's ebook on platform. I showed that to you just now. And then we have mobile app too, right? So that was level 1. Okay, we do single letter sound. And let's move on to level 2. Okay, so level 2 is short vowels. Okay. Any questions so far? If you have any questions, you can put them on the chat box. Maybe I can check that later and try to answer the questions. Okay, so ready to move on to level 2, short vowels? Yeah? Okay, today I can only do the single letter sounds and the short vowels, right? Because we only have 1 hour. And maybe I can come back and do other levels too, right? If you are interested, right? We'll see. So short vowels, we introduce the vowels, right? You can see the vowels here, right? A, E, I, O, U, right? 5 vowels of English, right? So you introduce the vowels and then you combine that with a consonant. So a, t, together it becomes at, right? And then you add one more consonant at the beginning. So we do at bat, at cat, at hat, and at mat. Okay? And again, you can do the activities and games and all that, right? You are doing when you are doing the combining the sounds. When you are combining the sounds. Okay, so let's use the flashcards again. Okay, I'll show you how you can combine the sounds, right? How you can combine the vowel and the consonant. Okay. What sound, everyone? Eh. Okay. What sound? T, right? This is t, tiger, right? T. So we have eh, t, eh, t, eh, t. Okay, let's go faster. At, at, at. Okay, so you can combine the sounds like this. Okay, do you want to do one more time? Okay, at, at, at. So now we combine the sound at. Now let's add one more sound here. Okay, what's this again? At. Yeah? What sound? K. Remember k, cat, k? Okay, k. At. K. At. Okay, we go faster, okay? K. At. K. At. K. At. K. At. K. At. Cat. Very good. You can read cat, right? And you can change the consonants, right? Yeah, what sound? B, right? B, bat. B, bad. We learned that, right? B, at. B, at. Okay, let's go faster. B, at. B, at. B, at. B, at. Bat. Good. Try one more, okay? What sound? Remember hippo, right? We did hippo. At. at, hat. Okay, how are we doing? Are we doing okay? Yeah? So you can actually show students how you can combine the sounds using the cards, right? This is a very effective way. Yeah, don't you think so? Students can actually see how the sounds are combined. Yeah? And you can do it as an activity, right? So students can hold the card and they move, right, to make the word. And of course, we can do the chant and the story again, right? So let's do, how are we doing with the time? Yeah, we still have enough time. Maybe I can show you some of these stories from level 2, right? I'll go back to the platform. Okay, takes a few seconds. Okay, let me find the correct page. Okay, here we are. Now, do you see the page with short vowel A? Yes. Okay, good. So let's do the chant.
At bat. At cat. At hat. At mat. At bat. At cat. At hat. At mat.
Okay. Did you enjoy the chant? Now let's do the story. So at this level, you can read the sentences, right? Do you see all these sentences? The can is in the fan. The can is in the pan, right? Okay, so look at the story, right? What do you see in the picture? Do you see the cat? Yeah, we see the cat. And the cat has something, right? The cat has a can. And the cat is sitting on the mat. And what's this? It's a fan. There's a big fan. Okay, so let's watch the video and find out what happens to the cat.
The cat is on the mat. The cat has a can. The cat is on the mat. The cat has a hat. The cat is on the mat. The cat has a fan. Oh, goodbye, hat.
Okay, did you enjoy the story? Yes? Okay, good. So as you can see, we are recycling the words, right? And students will be reading the words again and again in the sentence. So it's a very, very good practice. And again, we have these board games included in the book. Okay. This one and this one. Yeah, it's very entertaining. It's very fun. Students will love it, right? And they will learn and practice a lot, right? While playing these games and doing chant and reading the stories. Okay. And level 3 is long vowels. And level 4, double letter consonant. And level 5, double letter vowels. Okay, but we don't have time for this today. Maybe next time, right? And I'll show you this phonics builders. Okay, have you seen anything like this before? Maybe I should. Okay, this is phonics builders. Okay, and what you do is you flip the card. Okay, what sound? Eh. Okay. What sound? T. Okay, so you can make at. And here, can you read the word? B at bat. K at cat. Okay, so you flip the card and ask your students to read. Okay, this is phonics builder. Again, very good practice, right? And I mean, you can make your own if you want, right? If you have a calendar, like desktop calendar, then you can, cut that and stick the letters, the alphabets, and make your own if you want, right? It's a very good practice, phonics builders. I mean, you can buy one, right? It's easier, but you can make your own too. So yeah, there are many different types of things that you can do to practice phonics. And I showed you some games today, and we did the songs and chant, and we read the stories together, right? And phonics is a very good foundation, right, for students to build up. And you can move from phonics to other skills, right? So with eFuture books, we have phonics, but we also have like 4 skill main course books too. And we have readers, and we have all these skill books to practice reading, listening, writing, speaking, and grammar. Okay, so build a strong foundation with phonics and then move on to other skills. That's why we teach phonics, right? We want to have a strong foundation. Okay? And there are more games and activities videos on our YouTube. So you can visit our YouTube channel. There are lots of videos, right? Demo videos, model lesson videos, webinar videos. We do our own webinars too. Okay, and there are many activity videos that I made too. So you can visit our YouTube channel and you can learn more about eFuture, right? And here's my email, right? Soo Kim at eltkorea.com. So if you have any questions, you can email me, or you can email Andre. Andre is our partner in Brazil. So if you have any questions, you can email him too. He can visit schools and he can do presentations. And I mean, I can do presentation online as well. I do a lot of teacher training and presentations. So yeah, please keep in touch. If you want to learn more about eFuture, you can Google eFuture. Then you can go to eFuture website. There are lots of book information and sample pages and downloadable resources. We provide a lot of downloadable resources for teachers, like tests and worksheets and things like that, flashcards, right? And on YouTube channel, demo classes, webinars, games and activities, book introduction videos. Okay. And have lots of fun with phonics. This is my cat, right? And my cat loves phonics too. Yeah, very cute, right? Okay, so any questions, anyone? Did you enjoy my webinar? Yeah, and I hope you can use some of these games with your students. Yeah, and have lots of fun with phonics. And hopefully I can do this again, maybe. And I'm planning to visit Brazil maybe early next year. So hopefully I can meet you in person. Okay. Thank you very much. And I think you can get this PPT. So if you want to review anything, yeah, please do. And if you have any questions, please email me. We can keep in touch. Okay? Thank you very much. Okay? See you again, everyone. Bye-bye. Okay, bye-bye. Yeah, lots of good comments. Thank you very much. Thank you. It was very helpful. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye. Bye. See you in Brazil. Okay, thank you. Okay, so Eric, can I just leave or what do I do now?